Joe Bartels with an update on the most watched 13 Investigate stories of 2020.
2020 was eventful to say the least. Unexplained flying objects fascinated people across the country as well as on KTNV.com. It kicks off our 13 Investigates most watched stories of 2020.
We're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
In April, the Pentagon released perhaps the clearest images yet of a possible UFO in the skies above Earth.
Fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
The video was taken from U.S. warplanes using an infrared camera.
Well, if there's another thing.
Fighter pilots can be heard trying to figure out what exactly they're seeing.
Until you get some really good evidence, I think you should just be a little bit skeptical. I'm looking for aliens. That's what the SETI Institute does. But we don't claim to have found them yet.
Dr. Seth Shostak is the lead astronomer at the SETI Institute, a not-for-profit research organization that has studied the stars and UFOs for years. He says the videos, which date back to 2004 and were first released by a third party around 2017. In 2020, the government confirmed the video, but it leaves many more questions about how much or exactly how little we know.
I think the bottom line is really quite simple. You see a piece of evidence, and if there are usually several ways to explain that evidence, only one of which is UFOs.
My assessment is that they travel electronically. They travel through electromagnetic fields. That's how they can get the speed. That's how they can fly at light speed.
George Harris is a UFO expert and owns the Alien Research Center located near the famed Area 51, about 2 hours north of the Las Vegas Valley.
It was very hard for the government to admit that there were credible sightings. The sad thing is that this has been happening since the late 50s, but no one ever talks about it.
The developments got the attention of former Nevada Senator Harry Reid. In April, he tweeted, quote, "I'm glad the Pentagon is finally releasing this footage, but it only scratches the surface of research and materials available."